On August 30th, 2025, a 3-year-old female border collie arrives by plane on California's Central Coast, bound for a fresh start at a local rescue. But just an hour after settling in at the rescue, a sudden loud noise startles her. Panic takes hold, and she bolts. She doesn't stop. Vista's story is one of intrigue and remarkable survival skills. It's easy to dismiss the amazing travels by Vista until the details of her journey are known. Here I show the sequence of her travels over the 25-day period she was gone and describe how some terrific people stepped up to bring her to safety. Vista traveled from West Templeton to Diablo Canyon Power Plant, then to San Luis Obispo in a relatively short period of time. The route shown on this map is hypothetical, of what would be her most efficient route if she did it alone. Before I get into the specific sighting locations, I'm going to take a minute to review some lesser-known navigation skills that dogs possess. Dogs possess a remarkable ability to navigate, guided not by maps or machines, but by instinct, memory, and much more. Research reveals they have a magnetic sense, known as magnetoreception. It allows them to tap into the Earth's magnetic field, an internal compass that helps them orient and move through unfamiliar terrain. In new territory, some dogs perform a brief compass run, tracing a line along the planet's north-south axis. This simple act may calibrate their navigation system, much like migratory birds preparing for a flight. Even without familiar sights, sounds, or scents, dogs can find their way using path integration, a form of dead reckoning shared across species, from ants to humans. Their so-called sixth sense is actually a heightened awareness of environmental cues. Scents carried on the wind, of animals, plants, and even distant terrain paint a picture of what lies ahead. A forest, a field, a trail. But for all their gifts, dogs don't sense traffic hazards. Roads remain their greatest danger. Sighting 1 came just hours after Vista vanished, north of the rescue compound in a quiet field. Standard search tactics were deployed: a camera, food, water, and a search for any sign or track of Vista. A drone was used to scan the areas not readily accessible. Wendy did the same on the rescue property in the event Vista might circle back. But for 2 days, nothing on the cameras. Vista had already moved on. Sighting 2 occurred on Jack Creek Road, just north of Highway 46 West near a lavender farm. The same actions were taken, and Wendy had postered the area. I drove to the lavender farm property to find a dog that was nearly identical to Vista, but was able to validate it wasn't the dog reported. I was beginning to realize that Vista was a day ahead of us. Sighting 3 was communicated 2 days after the fact. It gave us some relief as there had not been any sightings in the past 9 days. Vista was observed on York Mountain Road, which is northeast of sighting number 2. Our searches widened, hoping to get ahead of Vista, especially as Highway 46 is a death trap for animals. Sighting 4 really caught us off guard. Vista had somehow made her way to Diablo Canyon Power Plant, as reported by Nikki and verified by a photograph. Nikki provided amazing help and placed a feeding station to help keep Vista around. After getting security clearance, I drove there the next morning. I placed my trap where Vista had been laying low in some shrubs on a bluff used as a parking lot. I was hoping she would smell the liquid smoke and fresh chicken as I sat in my vehicle waiting to see her. As the day got long, it became evident that she was no longer on sight. Still, I waited around until the sun set. Once again, Vista was ahead of us by a day. Sighting 5 brought relief. Vista was alive and well and had made it to San Luis Obispo. Around 9 or 10 p.m., a sharp-eyed witness spotted her sprinting through the Whole Foods parking lot. Sighting 6 came during a search I made of the Irish Hills Plaza. With help from Andy and her dog, Vista was briefly spotted but bolted. I set a trap at dusk. She passed by twice between 11:30 p.m. and 1 a.m. but did not enter, likely from food offered by people during the day. The next day, with no sightings and a jury summons looming, I reached out to Jeff Clinton and Debbie Warren to fill the void at this critical juncture. They responded immediately, stepping in right away without hesitation. It was a huge relief. Sighting 7 was a report of Vista north of Los Osos Valley Road in the Target parking lot, but the report was delayed a day and Vista disappeared again. Sighting 8 was the culmination of Jeff, Debbie, and Wendy making multiple trips to the Slow Ranch area, with Debbie pulling a couple of all-nighters to watch traps. On the 23rd, she set 2 traps, and around 1:30 in the morning on the 24th, Vista went into the Missy trap and was finally safe.
It's getting real in the Whole Foods parking lot. It's getting real in the Whole Foods parking lot.